You're going to still control the land.
That's right.
But let them have what appears to be their freedom. And then sit down at the negotiating table with them. That's what we do with our niggas.
That's right.
And we just negotiate the hours away. And when we get through negotiating, we still in power. He say, unless you do that, you're going to lose your country under revolution and guerrilla warfare, because you won't know what they're doing and planning against you. Let them come out in the open. They're taking notes from America. America has put us to sleep, most of us, has lulled us to sleep. Integration came in, and the black neighborhood closed down so we could go off and run and be with white folks.
That's right.
All of that's a part of the government conspiracy to destroy us. I just wanted to cover those points with you on Mandela. And now I want to say that as we look at the McCarran Act, as we look at the King Alfred Plan, as we look at the counterintelligence program of the FBI, as we look at the plot and the conspiracy now to move against our youth, move against our leaders, and in particular to move against our leader, who speaks for us and to us.
That's right.
The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Yes, sir.
He is the Malcolm X of our day.
That's right.
He is the Martin Luther King of our day. He is absolutely and beyond the shadow of a doubt the Nkrumah, the Lumumba, the Amilcar Cabral, the Queen Nzinga, the Kandasi,
That's right.
the Turner, the Vizi, all of them, the Garvey, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, all of the spirit of all of them rest in that man and on his shoulders.
That's right.
No other leader stands up as boldly as he does for us and is uncompromising. We have to let them know that the price is a high. Yes, sir. I would have been with Mr. God.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm in the day with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and I'm with him.
Yes, sir.
I would have been with Hannibal, right on the elephant or Hannibal. I would have been with Queen Nzinga. I would have been a right-hand man.
Yes, sir.
Got no hang-ups about her being a woman. She was the leader of our day. I would have been back. On the Underground Railroad.
Yes, sir.
I didn't like that dipping off the road. The conductor on the Underground Railroad, and if anybody looked like they wanted to go back and turn around and go back to the plantation, I would have been packing 2 pistols for half. I would have been half bodyguard. And got ready to pull my gun. I said, that's all right, Sister Half. I got this one. Malcolm X's time, I would love to have been in New York City with Minister Malcolm X at March number 7. But I don't know.
Yes, sir.
But I'm here in the day of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I would have been around in Jesus' time. I would have been with the black revolutionary Messiah, the Master, the Redeemer Jesus. He would have had to check me too. I wouldn't have cut the soldier's ear off. I would have took the soldier's head off. And he would have had to put his head back on the shoulder. Reading the life of Garvey, and they say that after he got out of the Atlanta prison and out of the New York prison, and then they took him to New Orleans to deport him from the country, say the followers of Mr. Garvey stood there on the shore looking at Mr. Garvey on the ship, being sent away from them. The only hope they had, crying, and waving bye to Mr. God. What kind of damn followers were those? They should have took the damn ship and tore it from stem to stern. They should have took the screws out of the ship. They should have drowned the ship. I know what I said. They should have drowned the ship. And everybody on the ship and took Mr. God. Standing there snotting and crying. My Mr. God. That's followers we should be. Farrakhan is more than a Muslim. Farrakhan is more than the nation of Islam. Understanding that really that's all of us in one sense. But since you don't see it that way, Farrakhan is also a nationalist. That's right. He's the leading nationalist among us. That's right. Farrakhan is a Pan-African nationalist. He's the leading Pan-African nationalist among us. That's right. Farrakhan is a cultural nationalist. Farrakhan is a socialist. Farrakhan is a communist, not that old Russian stuff. We not trading one white devil for another white devil. No, I'm talking about that comes from African communalism. I'm talking about where there's loving, caring, and sharing. Farrakhan is the divine man in our midst, God's man in our midst. You ain't got no damn body else. That's right. If you're a scholar, you're supposed to be the Farrakhan. That's right. You're supposed to be giving him information and calling him and sitting with him and giving him tapes and giving him the benefit of your rich research. If you've written books, sit with him and say, this is why I wrote this. This is what I meant here. Because he has the ear of the masses of the people. Right. So it's your duty and your responsibility as students, as scholars, as members of the community who have been activists for years, and the new ones that's coming up, it's your responsibility